Good morning, everybody. I hope you're doing well and hope you're ready for a little workout, a nice morning workout. We'll get right into it. It's going to be, again, a little bit shorter than my usual classes, and maybe we'll focus on a little bit on the hips and the arms. So it's going to be some weight bearing, but instead of hands, we'll use elbows more today. And just another variation. And remember to keep your breathing with your nose in and out. Inhale with the nose, exhale with the nose, the ujjayi breath. And again, remember to allow the breath to lead. So when you inhale, first inhale, then move, and then exhale, then do the movement. And see if you can stay focused on in the present and on the body when you're doing it. Pay attention to what the poses feel like, and if you could adjust something even to make it feel better. So let's get started. Let's start with on all fours, hands and knees, and maybe just making sure your knees are hip distance apart, your hands are shoulder distance apart, and your wrists are right underneath your shoulders. So you start off with circling the whole body around, and then opposite direction. And once you're done, come back to the center. Inhale, arching the back, and exhale, rounding the spine, chin to chest, tucking the tailbone. Inhale, arch, and exhale, tuck in the tailbone. Inhale, arch, and exhale down. Inhale, arch, and exhale down. And then taking the elbows down, you're gonna come to almost like a puppy pose, but with the weight on your elbows. And inhale, looking forward, take the right leg back, stretch it out, flex the ankle, then bring it in. And take the knee to the nose. Inhale up, and exhale, knee to nose. Inhale up, and exhale, knee to nose. Excellent. Bring it up and hold it here. And lower, touch the mat with your toe, and exhale up. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. I think actually it would be better if we exhale going up. So inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down and exhale up. Good. One more. And bring it back down. The other leg, kick back. Flex the ankle. Inhale, look forward. And then exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, kick back. And exhale, knee to nose. Inhale back. And exhale. And inhale back. Hold it here. You can flex the heel, flex the ankle. Inhale down and exhale up. Inhale down and exhale up. Toes down to the floor and exhale up. Inhale down, exhale up. Good. Inhale down and up. Let's do 3 more. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Excellent. Bring it back down and take a little child's pose here. Forehead to the ground. why we got disconnected. And not sure where we got disconnected. Okay. Sorry about that. Let's start over, I guess. So we were back to, I'll start that sequence over again with on the elbows. So we'll just do that one more time. I'm not sure why we got disconnected. So, okay. On our elbows, let's start with the right foot, the right leg going up, and exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, arching the back, taking the leg up as high as you can. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale up, and exhale. And inhale up. We're still. And exhale. Bring the toe just touch the toe to the ground. Inhale, and then exhale, lift it up. Inhale down, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. If your knee's hurting here, you might want to put a little blanket under the knee just to have it a little cushioned, and bring it down. The other side. And left leg, straighten it up, flex the ankle, inhale, arching the back, exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, arch, exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, arch, and we're still on, good. And hold it here, and inhale down, exhale up, inhale down, exhale up, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And bring it down. Let's go into a child's pose. Cooling down a little bit, because a lot of that could be heating. And when you're ready, slowly come up back to the elbows. And we're going to do a similar sequence, except this time we're taking the knee up to the side. So kind of like the fire hydrant when we're in downward dog position. So take it to the side and down, and side and down. And exhale, exhale, and down. And 5, good. And 6, and 7, and 8, and 9, and 10. And bring it down the other side. And exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 9, and 10. All right, let's take a quick, again, child's pose, letting the hips cool down a little bit. Breathing with the belly, in and out. And when you're ready, just come back up slowly. We're going to do one last sequence. So in this position, and elbow position. So taking the leg up, keeping the knee bend, and then bringing it up to the side and then down. So you can keep the knee bend, exhale, to the side and down. And 3, to the side and down. And exhale, to the side and down. And 5, to the side and down. Now, I'm gonna go back the other way. So side and then back and down. Exhale out to the side, point it up and down. And exhale, side and down. So side, back, keeping the knee bend. Last one, back and down. Excellent. The other side. So bend, keep the knee bend, lifting up the leg to the back and then to the side and down. And exhale, side and down. And exhale, bring it to the side and down. Two more here and down. One more, side and down. If you're not able to do it, just do whatever you can for now, and gradually you'll come back up to it. Now we're reversing the sequence. So side, back, and down. And exhale, back, and down. And exhale, back, and down. And two more, back, and down. And the last one, make it a good one, and down. Beautiful. Taking the child's pose again, cooling down. Breathing in and out with the belly. Expand the belly as you breathe. Inhale, and then exhale. Make it flat. Continue breathing, cooling down. And when you're ready, we're going to do a little hip stretch here. So all you're going to do is kind of take your hips to the side and kind of fall onto the side and stretch it out. You can keep your elbows on the floor and you'll feel the stretch at the side of your hip, the side that you're sitting on, but I'm going to show it on this side. So it's about here, this area. So we're stretching out the hip and then slowly come on up to sitting, doing the mermaid stretch, which is the feet are on the right side and your left arm is stretching overhead towards the right. So you're holding your right foot with the right hand too. And then exhale around the spine. Keep the stretch. Keep the chin down towards the chest. And keep the stretch going. So it's a side body stretch. And then inhale up. Maybe go back a little. And exhale down. Chin to chest. And again, inhale up. So this is really good for the side body, the hips that we just worked out. And one more time. And bring it down. Okay. And then we're going to come back and sit onto our heels again. If you can't sit onto your heels, just go ahead and come back, go all the way to the side and have a seat on the floor. You can open up the knees a little more if it's not bending all the way, or if you're having trouble. And just hang out here just a little bit, stretching out that hip again. And breathe with the belly, inhale and exhale with the nose. I've got to keep checking the camera to see we don't get turned off again. And then we're going to come up to a sitting position, to the mermaid stretch, and hold on to your left ankle with your left hand. Take the hand up, the right hand up, and lean over to the left. And stretch that side body, especially the lower back, right lower back. And then exhale. Bring the chin to chest around the spine. And then inhale, come back up and lean back, slightly opening up the heart. And exhale again. Chin to chest. And inhale, back And one more time, exhale, chin to chest and rounding the spine. And inhale, opening it up. And take the arm around and release. All right, coming back to the mat on all hands. We're going to do some push-ups here. So keeping, or chaturangas. So we're doing chaturangas. The difference between chaturangas and push-ups are making sure the elbows are tucked, the back of the elbows are pointing back. So the middle, this bend of the elbow is pointing forward. So if you look like this, turn your shoulders, the upper shoulders out, so that the back of the elbows are pointing back. Because when you bend the elbows, then it'll be going towards the sides. So chaturanga, the elbows are tucked in and squeezing towards each other. But push-ups are just here, and it's okay if your elbows are kind of pointing out. So that's the difference between chaturanga and push-ups. And the other thing is you're coming forward for chaturanga to keep the elbow on top of the wrist. So that alignment is important, to keep the elbow on top of the wrist. So let's start with on the knees. Inhale forward and exhale lower. And inhale cobra and exhale back to modified plank. Inhale forward and exhale chaturanga. Inhale cobra and exhale to modified plank. Now, if you're ready to do the full thing with your knees up, so this is what it will look like. Inhale forward, keep the elbows pointing towards each other. Exhale chaturanga, and then inhale cobra, and exhale, come back up to plank. And that's without the knees down. With the knees down is inhale forward, exhale chaturanga, inhale cobra, and exhale down, and back up to plank or modified plank. So let's do 3 more. Inhale forward, exhale chaturanga, inhale cobra, and exhale plank. Inhale forward, exhale chaturanga, inhale cobra, and exhale plank. I'm gonna do 1 more in full. Inhale cobra, and exhale plank. Then push yourself up to downward dog, or if you need child's pose, take the child's pose here. This is for some people, downward dog is kind of a little break. For others, you might need to do the child's pose, keeping the knees wider, big toes together, and then taking it back and sitting on your hips, on your heels. That's child's pose. There is another version with the knees together, and that just gives your back a more rounded stretch. So a curve more. So if you want more of the curve, you can do that one. It's yogi's choice. And then come back up to downward dog if you were in child's pose, and walk the dog up and down. Move the heel. Take your right leg up, and the left heel goes up while you circle the right ankle. 2, 3, 4, 5, and then maybe circle the ankle the opposite direction. 2, for another 3, 4, 5. Excellent. Switch. We're still on. Good. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Pumping the ankle. 5. getting that calf working. 2, 3. This is a good brain exercise for people to do 2 different things at once. So humping and circling the ankle is definitely not an easy thing to do. So if you're getting confused, it's okay, but remember, it's a good brain exercise. Keeps your brain active. So going back to downward dog, walking the dog. Let's bend the knees, look forward, inhale with the feet together, and then exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward, and exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend, and exhale, straighten. The next bend is going to be the elbows. In bend the elbows and straighten. And bend, so you don't have to put the elbows down all the way. Just bend a little and straighten. And bend and straighten. Very good. So gonna walk forward slowly and small steps at a time. Almost like just the toes. Keep walking forward. And once you can keep the knees bent. Once you're at the top of the mat, you can let go of the upper body and maybe grab onto your elbows, swing back and forth, side to side. And inhale, keeping the elbows bent, the knees bend, the elbows. Elbows are going to be straight. Keeping the knees bent, inhale halfway up and exhale down. Inhale halfway up again and exhale down. And see if you can maybe straighten the knees a little bit. Inhale halfway up, but still there's a little micro bend in the knees. Exhale down. Inhale again and exhale down. We're gonna come up to halfway up, reaching arms forward, and then take the right arm back, look behind you, and then exhale. Inhale back to the forward, and exhale, left arm goes behind, look behind you, and inhale. And one more time, right hand goes behind, and inhale forward, and exhale, left arm goes behind, looking at your hand, and inhale forward, lower all the way down. And keeping the knees bent, come up slowly, rounding the spine. And then take the arms back. A slight back bend, keep your abdominals activated. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, grow tall through the crown of the head. Exhale. Activate the core and lift the lower belly up. Inhale again. And exhale. Beautiful. And from here, we're going to take the weight onto our left leg and start taking the right leg back and leaning forward with our heart. And you can reach the arms forward for a better balance or keep the hands to the heart. Then turn the toe out, the back toe out, and then turn the toe down. If this is too much and you can't really go on one leg, see if you can hold on to a furniture or something and go ahead and lift it, or just keep your big toe down on the floor and just work on your balance. Try to keep the balance up. So lifting up, turn the toe out, and then turn the toe down. Then bend the knee and bring the knee up to the chest or up to the weight level of the waist, and straighten that leg, flex the ankle. Bend the knee like the flamenco and take it back. And again, bend the knee, bring it here, in, and exhale, straight. Inhale, and exhale back. Inhale, and exhale straight. Inhale and exhale back. One more time, inhale and exhale forward. And then take it out around and back and hold it there. Then take it around and bring it forward. And again, take it around and take it back. Make sure the toes are pointing down. Again, you can hold on to a furniture for this if you don't have the balance. So don't be afraid to reach for something and bring it down. Last one. Take it around, keeping your hips nice and leveled, and take it back. And again, keeping the hips nice and leveled. Then bend the knee and come into a forward fold, keeping the knees slightly bent, and grab your elbows, swinging back and forth, side to side. That was a lot of work. So come on up, rolling the spine and taking the arms up. Slight back bend, activating the core. Exhale, hands to your heart, and shake off that leg that you were standing on. That was a lot of work for that leg. All right. So the other one, let's do the other side. So first we're putting the weight onto our right leg. Hands are to the heart, and feel the weight and just balance first. Just find your balance, taking that left leg back a little bit, maybe just putting the big toe down, and then when you're ready, you're gonna reach that leg back, hold it here, and if you want to reach the arms forward for more balance, you can do that, or open up to the sides, turn the toe out, and turn the toe down, turn the toe out, and then down. So notice what happens to the hips. When you turn the toes out, the hips open. When you turn the toes down, the hips become level. Then bend the knee to the flamenco knee, leg stance, and exhale forward. Inhale, bend, and exhale back. Inhale, bend, and exhale forward. Inhale, bend, exhale back. Inhale, bend. This is a lot of work for the leg that's standing too. You might think this is working the left leg, but it's actually working the hips of the right leg. Last one, kick back. Toes are pointing down, and then kick forward. Exhale as you kick forward. Then keep the leg up around, take it all the way back, and toes pointing down. Then turn the toes out, take it all the way around, front, and bring it back down. All right, and exhale, kick forward, take it all the way around, toes turning down, and then bring it back down, and kick back, exhale. Let me check in, okay, good. Take the round all the way, the leg all the way around, and bend it. Bend the right knee that you're standing on and pump it a couple of times, and come into a forward fold, bending both knees slightly. Actually go into a deeper bend and kind of do a little squat here, and then up again to a forward fold. Now just a quick stretch here. So right leg is gonna go back. Turn the toe out, opening up the hip, and then turn the toe down. Turn the toe out, and turn the toe down. As you keep that leg up, see if you can come closer, stretching to bringing the forehead towards the knee. So we're stretching the hamstrings and the back leg of the standing leg. And bend the knee slightly.
to get a little deeper into the hamstring, and then bend, place the back leg down and bring it forward, and do a little squat again here. Okay, one more on the other leg, and then we'll be going back down on the floor. So here, left leg comes up, toes are pointing down. Inhale, turn the toes out. Exhale, turn the toes down. Inhale out, and exhale down. Again, if you're having trouble holding on to something here, use the furniture, use the pillow, a chair, the blocks if you have blocks. Turn it down and hold it here, and see if you can come a little further down, bringing the forehead or the nose to the knee. You can bend that top leg if it's too hard to keep it up, and just bring the knee down. The important thing is here is letting go of the upper body and coming closer to bringing the rib cage to the thighs. So as you inhale, straighten up the back. As you exhale, you can keep the knee slightly bent. That's the best position to get to stretch out that hamstring. One more breath here. And exhale, bring it in. Go all the way down again to a squat. And then you can go ahead and sit down and shake off those legs and toes. That was a lot of hard work. Good job. Pat yourself in the back. Very good. Excellent. All right. So now that we're here, why don't we take advantage of this position and do a little reverse plank. So for those of you new to the reverse plank and the hands hurt too much, you can bend the knees, feet hip distance apart, making sure your wrist is underneath your shoulder. So not too forward and not too far back, because as you could see, if it's too far back, the wrist is going to hurt. So just right outside the hips, out and a little bit back where the shoulders will be. Then you're going to come up and bring your hips up. And if you could be more aware of your body, see if you kind of look like a tabletop. If not, maybe bring your feet a little forward to make that perfect square or rectangle. You don't need a mirror for this, just kind of feel your body and see what you look like. Maybe you could even record yourself and check later if it's too much. But so the key is to keep pushing squeeze the buttocks together and keep pushing the hips up. And then inhale down and exhale up. Inhale down and exhale up. Those of you who want to keep continuing doing this is really good for you. You're feeling the challenge. Go for it. Those of you that are not feeling much, you want a little bit more, hold it here and straighten up one leg and then bring it back. And then straighten up the other and bring it back. This is a little more challenging. So if your wrists are okay with it, you can go for it. Sometimes if your wrists are too much, you can also switch to the fist. This is perfect for a neutral wrist. So it keeps your wrist from hurting too much, getting that bend. So if you're ready for the next challenge, what you do is just straighten both legs, hold it here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lower the hips and release the hands, shake them off. Reverse prayer stretch. So instead of palms together, it'll be tops of the hands. And I think we're, as much as this was kind of meant to be yoga, but we didn't really do any flows, but we did some of the positions that yoga uses. So it was more of a build to the fundamentals of yoga, I guess. So let's do a little bit of core while we're here. So here, sitting, let's start with the one flat on our backs. So keeping the feet hip distance apart, feet flat on the floor, and see if you can reach your heels, kind of graze the heels with the fingertips. And if you have a block, you can put a block in between the knees here. Reach your arms up and forward, and inhale with the belly. And as you exhale, activate the core, push the low back into the floor. You could see the little curve in my back getting flat. And then lift up your head and shoulders forward. Inhale back, keep pressing the low back down. Don't release the low back. Exhale up. Inhale back and exhale up. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. You're just coming up, only up to the level of your shoulder blades, the lower part of your shoulder blades. So you're not coming up all the way, which is what we used to do in school when I was a kid. And it was a really hard thing to do for me at the time. So exhale, inhale, exhale when you come up, inhale when you go back. And then if it's too easy, you want to make it a little harder, bring your knee towards the forehead and then alternate with the other knee. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And again, if this is too easy and you want, or you just want maybe try out the next level, you want to keep the knees together, bring it to the forehead and then inhale back and exhale and inhale. So see if you can really round your spine and bring the nose to the knees and then inhale back and exhale without, of course, without helping. I was just showing, getting the picture. So you can try helping a little bit and see what that feels like in your belly, in your abdominals. And if you, to train your muscles, what that would feel like. And then inhale back. And then continue. You can keep the feet in the perpendicular, hips in the perpendicular position and go from there. And last one. And hug the knees into your chest, rocking side to side. So you might feel your neck straining, and if you're keeping your chin down, you're working on your deep neck flexors of your neck. So if you're keeping your chin down, it's okay. Try not to let this happen, because this will you'll start straining these long muscles, the SEM, and then it would be sore. And the back of the neck, when you do this, it gets pinched. So I like to keep my chin down to keep the back of the neck elongated, and it also works out the neck flexors, which if we're on the computer too long, we tend to do this, and the deep neck flexors become weak. So when you strengthen them, you start to keep your chin down, and it starts to work on your posture. It's a better position for your posture. So let's do the other one, the rotation on our backs. So palms together, again, feet are hip distance apart, flat on the floor, and you can maybe graze your fingertips. Palms together, inhale with the belly, and exhale to the right. Notice my right shoulder's on the floor. I don't have to, it's not lifted, but my left one is really turning, and my chest is turning to the right. Inhale back And exhale, left. And notice the rotation here again, too. The left shoulder is on the floor. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Make it a little more challenging and fun. Bring your knee towards that shoulder. Lift up that knee. Bring it towards that shoulder. And exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale back. Exhale when you come forward. Inhale back and exhale. Again, if it's too easy, you want a little more challenge, keep your knees in the air, your feet in the air, and maybe straighten up the opposite leg as you come towards the other side. So exhale, inhale, kick, inhale, kick, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Beautiful. One more time on each side. I'm feeling the burn. I don't know about you, but I'm definitely feeling the burn. Right at my middle almost of my, well, above the belly button. So right where the ribs end, kind of. That's where my weak spot is. So that's why I'm feeling the burn there, I think. Of course, the rounding of the back in this position is really good for abdominals. So it's really good for strengthening the core. So continue to do these exercises to strengthen up the core. We'll take the knees from the top and just move the legs around. I want to do a little stretch of the abdominals because doing a lot of these core exercises, you want to stretch it out too, stretch the muscles, so you don't get these bulky abdominal muscles. It's nice and elongated. So stretch out the arms up over your head and the heels down away from the arms, away from the head, and let the abdominals stretch out. And then when you're ready, bring the arms down. And what you're going to do is bend the knees, take the hips to the right, drop the knees to the left, and take your right arm over, stretch it over, and look over the right shoulder. So we're going to do a little twist of the spine here. And make sure both shoulders are touching the floor. If you want a deeper stretch, take that top leg and take it up a little higher. You'll get a deeper stretch of the lower spine. And continue to allow the right shoulder to fall back. And as you inhale, elongate the spine. Imagine your spine growing, going into opposite directions. So the head, the crown of the head and the tailbone are growing into different directions, expanding the vertebrae, the space between the vertebrae. And then as you exhale, go further into the twist. Inhale and exhale. Continue and breathe. One more breath here. With every inhale, elongate the spine. Imagine the spine is stretching. With every exhale, go a little deeper into the twist. And when you're ready, bring your arm in first, the right arm. Then activate the core and then help your feet, your knees up. And take the hips to the left now. Drop the knees to the right. And switch your head over, looking over the left shoulder. And see if you can switch, take your head all the way, and even with your eyes, look all the way to the left. And for that deeper stretch, bring that top leg up and maybe place the ankle under the other knee. Maybe not, just whatever's available to you, whatever feels good to you. And then as you inhale, again, elongate the spine. And as you exhale, allow the spine to go deeper into the twist. Inhale and exhale. Okay, we're still on. Good. Continue breathing. And when you're ready, bring your left arm in first. Activate your core. Then lift up the knees and bring the hips to the center of the mat. And then straighten out the legs to setting up for Shavasana. So let's take a quick breather here. Breathe with the belly. And I want to do something a little different at the end. So when you're ready to kind of sit up for the next stage, we're going to do a breathing technique, alternate nostril breathing, and do meditation sitting up in crisscross or lotus position. Whenever you're ready, come onto the left side of your body or right side, whatever feels good to you. That's at this point. And stay in the fetal position for just a moment. And whenever you're ready, keeping yourself nice and relaxed, come on up to sitting into a crisscross position. So I'm going to take this, maybe wear this, or just throw it around my shoulders. So when you're here, we're going to do an alternate nostril breathing, which is taking the right thumb and the right ring finger, and we're going to use these fingers to open and close the nostril. So the right thumb is for the right nostril, right ring finger is for the left nostril. First, we're going to empty all the air out. So one cycle is starting with closing the right, starting with the left, inhaling all the way, holding 2 seconds at the top, and then closing the left, exhaling the right, holding at the bottom for 2 seconds, then inhaling up with the right again, holding at the top for 2 seconds, closing the right, and exhaling with the left. And ending there. That would be one cycle. So we're going to do 3 cycles of the whole thing. Again, it's called alternate nostril breathing, or in Sanskrit or in yoga, it's Nadi Shodhana. So again, let's start with taking the deep breath in first, just doing a cleansing breath, and exhaling it out. Use your abdominal muscles to push the air out. And then close the right nostril with the right thumb, and inhale with the left one all the way up. Hold 2 seconds at the top. Close the left, exhale with the right. Push all the air out. Hold at the bottom, and then inhale with the right again. All the way.
and hold at the top. Close the right, exhale with the left. Hold at the bottom for 2 counts and inhale up. Hold, exhale right. Hold, inhale right. Hold, close the right, exhale left. One more cycle. Hold at the bottom. Inhale with the left again. Hold, close the left, exhale right. Hold, inhale with the right again. Hold at the top. Close the right, exhale left. And release, bring the hands to your knees. You can touch the index finger and the thumb together for meditation. Keep your gaze in the center of the eyebrows. You can close the eyes or you can keep your eyes half open. And if they're half open, just see if you can still take your eyes towards the space between the eyebrows. Continue to grow tall through the crown of your head. Roll the shoulders back and down. And notice if your weight is even on both sides on your sitting bones. And continue to breathe just normally. And notice if you can bring your awareness and focus to your body, tuning out all the sounds, distractions, and keeping the awareness on the breath. And becoming still, imagining that you're a lake that's got all the waves in there from movement, and now that you're still, the waves are gonna calm down and settle more and more with every exhale, with every breath. It's gonna become more peaceful and more still. Becoming completely still on a nice warm summer day or evening. It's so still that you can see the reflection of the stars and the moon on the water. So just take that mind and calm it down. And if you get distracted by thoughts, it's okay. Just bring your awareness back gently and firmly to the calm, still lake. And see if you can observe your breath as if you're just looking at your body breathe. You're not controlling the inhale and the exhale. It's totally up to the body when it wants to breathe and when it wants to exhale, and maybe it wants to hold the breath a little longer. So surrender your will to the body and allow the body to breathe for you. Just become an observer of the breath. And ask yourself, who's doing the observation? Begin to take deeper breaths, slowly awakening the body. And when you're ready, bring your palms together in front of your heart and join me with one Om, taking a deep breath in. Bow your head to your heart, thanking the teacher, the light, and the universe. And you give yourself gratitude for taking this time and dedicating it to yourself. And from me to you, thank you for taking care of yourself and hope to see you next time. Namaste.